Hello, today for review I've got not super popular but interesting device. Company that makes it, it's Advanced.Sound, they are pretty well known, they have a pretty wide range of different in-ear monitors, accessories and other stuff. They have really interesting things like custom true wireless in-ear monitors, if I've got the idea on their website right. And I really want to get something from this company for reviews, but unfortunately it's my acquaintance with this company starts with really simple but anyway nice accessory. So it's Accessport 2, it's Lightning 2 audio adapter made for iPhone, and it offers few interesting features. Price is $40. It supports resolution up to 24-bit 84 kilohertz. Output power is 40 milliwatts for 16 ohms, so not something super powerful, but still it offers a lot of interesting features. So let's have a closer look. Package is simple, minimalistic, just pure white. Basic information is printed on the back side. Listed supported models. Of course it's lacking iPhone 11 because package was printed before its release, but anyway. So let's unpack it. So as you can see, package is really minimalistic, nothing more inside. So you will have this fabric pouch and smallest warranty card I've seen, but actually 3-year limited warranty, so nice touch. And device itself, so as you can see, it's pretty bulky, not that small as some other digital to analog converters, but it offers few interesting features. So case made of plastic, buttons are making a bit of rattling sound on impact, but at least there are buttons for volume control and play pause, so nice thing. Short cable, lightning connector, so you can plug it to your iPhone or iPad. 3.5mm connector for your headphones, and the most interesting thing here is actually another lightning socket, so you can use this digital to analog converter during charging. So if you was wondering how you can listen to music and charge your smartphone simultaneously, here is the solution. Anyway, build quality is basic, but it's okay, so nothing super fancy or stellar, but at least it looks pretty reliable. Nice cable with fabric isolation, good connector, so everything is built pretty reliable at least. And of course about the sound, so as a source I will use my old iPhone, and actually it's really handy that this device supports charging, because it was it fully drained battery when it was on the shelf. So here is Accessport 2 and charger is connected, and as you can see it's charging, so this promised feature is working. As in-ear monitors I will use, as a demo, I will use Noble Kaiser and Core. Not like it makes any difference, but they look nice on the table. And today, for examples, I will use the Tidal. So in terms of sound, it's pretty natural, pretty well balanced device, and actually the main difference with regular smartphone output, it's a bit of added power, a better control and better resolution. So don't expect drastic improvement, it's audible but not like night and day difference, and more recent, more modern digital tonal converters will give you more improvement in terms of sound quality, but of course they either cost more or they don't have lightning connector. So for the lightning connector only, it's a normal solution. So bass isn't accented, it has nice resolution, pretty impactful, with a good amount of weight, with nice depth, actually a bit deeper than iPhone itself, not drastic improvement also, but also audible. A bit better texturing, tiny bit of added layering, a bit more natural instruments. You know, all particular improvements are really minor, but in general, combined together, they will give you a bit better improvement overall. So not something drastic, but decent improvement, at least to my taste. And as an example, for the low frequencies, I've got Manyelo Dafro. I'm not sure if I pronounce that correctly, and Hill Africa, it's new EP. Nice electronic music with pretty noticeable ethnic and folk influences, and pressure is closer to the traditional electronics, not to the folk music, but still influences are noticeable. It has a pretty engaging bass line, and this device actually played in a pretty nice way. Another trick with this adapter is that you need to raise volume at least to 4 ticks, or how to name it. So as you can see, if you press the volume, it sends the signals to iPhone, and iPhone changes volume itself, and play pause is also working. So you need to have the volume at least 4 ticks or 4 marks on this scale in order to achieve the normal frequency response, because on the less than level 4 it will be bass light. Of course, it probably depends on the in-ear monitors. With more sensitive in-ear monitors, you will need less volume. Actually, 4 ticks is a comfortable level of listening for me, so no issues here. But on the lower volumes, it's a bit sound became a bit flat, so keep it in mind if you prefer really low listening volumes. Also, by the way, I need to notice that this device is also has a pretty low level of background noise, but more on that a bit later. Mids are normal, you know, like normal, not something super focused on the micro contrast, not trying to get the every single detail. Of course, resolution is a bit better than standard output, but also don't expect like performance of some high-end dub or something like that. At the same time, it's not trying to focus them or highlight the macro dynamics, not trying to highlight emotions, to make some accents. No, it's neither trying to do that, so it's just technical, natural, well-balanced mids. Imaginary stage is about average in width and a bit below average in depth, but also it's an improvement comparing with regular smartphone, because here stage is almost totally flat, so smartphones are not the best choice for those who prefer good depth layering anyway. And as an example for the mid frequencies, let's go backwards. It's Bobby Rush and Dolemite Kid, so nothing really complicated in terms of music, but pretty pleasant vocal, and this device really managed to deliver this vocal in an appropriate way to sound, well, normal probably, or good, let's say good. And treble. Actually, treble probably is the most noticeable improvement. It's a bit more highlighted than in the iPhone, but also it has a more realistic attacks and decays and a bit better extension. So just a bit of better treble layering, a bit better overtone saturation. So all that small nuances that are not super noticeable, but with good in-ear monitors it makes not some striking difference, but pretty audible. And as an example for the mid frequencies, actually I really recommend this album to you. It's Untitled Goose game and soundtrack. It's like readopted from Debussy Prélude by Dan Golding, and it starts like that classical tracks, but actually with some slight variations and sounding, pretty well suiting this crazy game about that crazy goose. And actually it's a good chance to get acquainted with music of Debussy, or how his name should be pronounced correctly. Anyway, so to summarize again once about the sound, so uncolored natural signature, a bit more technical than regular smartphone with a bit better staging, and the most noticeable improvement is on the treble, but don't expect something super stellar. In terms of power, it's enough for in-ear monitors, for sensitive full-size headphones. Don't try to plug Sennheiser HD600 to it, it won't drive it properly, even if it will be loud. Also, it's not well suited for some planar magnetic headphones anyway. On the other hand, it's more or less okay with sensitive in-ear monitors. Background noise is audible only with the most sensitive models. Speaking about the comparisons, there are no competitors in this price range, because here you will have lightning port instantly, and you will have the ability to charge. None of other DACs support that, so it's kind of a nice feature. So only I've tested that gaming digital tonal converter for the USB-C devices, but it's not lightning. So if this functionality is important for you, it's of course a good option. If you need better sound quality, consider getting something like I don't know what I've recently tested, for example Heidi's S8. It also has lightning cable, no charging functionality, but in terms of sound it's noticeable step forward, for example. So it was Advanced Sound Accessport 2. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.